Have a nice and safe day to all my viewers. I again welcome you to my channel for the second part of drug and adolescence. In the first part, we have already discussed about different categories of drugs, and in this, we have to discuss about different categories of drug and rest part of it. Okay. As we discussed in my previous video, the drugs are chemical agents that alter mood behavior of an individual. It is found that there is no receptors of drugs in our brain. Okay, there is no receptors. God has not given us the receptor because God do not want us to take drugs. Okay, but the receptors are found in brain and also found in gut. Okay, sometimes our body naturally produces drug. Okay, so the receptors are found in our brain and gut. Suppose at the time of we can take the example when we are meditating. When we are meditating or just closing our eyes at pain, what will happen? The pain relieves in some extent. Clear? That's why it is found that the drugs receptors are found in brain, drug receptors are found in gut alimentary canal. Clear? So these drugs, as we have discussed about the first type of drug, that is from the poppy plant, Papaver somniferum. Then in India, there is another plant, okay, which produce cannabinoids. Okay, this plant is Cannabis sativa. Cannabis sativa. Okay, this cannabis sativa, like Papaver somniferum, it is also a good source of drug. Clear? The cannabis sativa produces drug from its part. The leaf of cannabis sativa, when we are using the leaf, it became bhang. Okay, it became bhang leaf. The female inflorescence became ganja. The female inflorescence became ganja. Female inflorescence. Clear? The resin of the plant became charas. The resin of the plant became charas. Clear? The flowers, dried flowers of this cannabis sativa, dried flower became marijuana. Dried flowers. These are powerful agents which are directly produced from the cannabis sativa. All together are called as cannabinoids. We can take charas, we can take the marijuana as smoke. Okay, like heroin is a smoke. Take through nose. The smokes can be taken through nose. These are also the smoking agents. Clear? All these agents, bhang, ganja, charas, marijuana, these are powerful hallucinogens. Okay, what it does in our body? These hallucinogen, these are all these bhang, ganja, charas, marijuana. These all are powerful hallucinogens. Clear? These hallucinogen, what its effect in our body, it affect the cardiac output of our body, and also it help in increasing heartbeat and blood pressure. Cardiac output, cardiac output, heart beating, heartbeat, blood pressure, everything has been initiated. Okay, so it can produce different type of effect as hallucinogen. It can feel us to run mountains. The impossible things can be felt to be done by us. Clear? So these are the hallucinogens. Then another plant like this cannabis sativa, if we take the example of a plant from South America, okay, that is the plant Erythroxylum coca, okay, Erythroxylum coca, it produces cocaine, okay, from South America. There is another plant Erythroxylum coca, okay. This Erythroxylum coca, it produces cocaine. Cocaine is also a stimulant which is very dangerous for the body. Clear? From ancient time, the leaf of this plant are chewed by individuals. Okay, it causes euphoria. The Erythroxylum coca, it produces cocaine. Cocaine, it causes euphoria. What is euphoria? Extremely happy. Okay, the condition of extremely happy is called as euphoria. These are all about different plants producing drug. We can also take the example of Datura stamenium. Datura stamenium, another plant. It is also a drug inducing. It is also a stimulant producing plant. Datura stamenium. So all about Papaver somniferum, Cannabis sativa, it is Erythroxylum coca, Datura stamenium. Okay, all these plants produces drugs. Let's discuss what are the different categories of drug. Then let's discuss. Then different categories of drugs. The drugs are divided into two different categories. The psychotropic drug, psychedelic drug. Psychotropic drug, another group, psychedelic drug. Two different categories of drugs are there, psychotropic and psychedelic. Clear? The psychotropic drug, it acts on brain and changes behavior, changes mood and feeling. Psychotropic drugs. These psychotropic agents include sedative drug, tranquilizers, opiate, stimulant. These psychotropic consist of sedative, tranquilizers, opiates. Okay, all these drugs, opiates, stimulants are also there. Stimulants, all these drugs are psychotropic categories. These drugs directly act on brain and changes our feeling, behavior. Everything has been changed by this drug. Okay. Then psychedelic drug. These drugs bring highly change in our thought. highly change in our thought, feeling, mood, behavior. Okay, it directly act on CNS, act on CNS, central nervous system. Highly modified mood, feelings. Okay, these are highly modified psychedelic drugs. Clear? These drugs include LSD, PCP, MDMA, all these. LSD, PCP, MDMA, these drugs are psychedelic drive. Okay. These psychedelic drugs are hallucinogens. Clear? This LSD, it is lysergic acid diethylamide, PCP, phencyclidine, piperidine, MDMA, methylene dioxymethamphetamine. Okay, methamphetamine. Okay, another also, that is THC, tetrahydrocannabinol. These drugs are under psychedelic drugs. Clear? We already discussed about sedatives, opiate, necrotics, stimulants, tranquilizers. Nothing more to discuss about that. These are different type of psychedelic drugs. Then steroids. These are also chemical substance synthesized by animals or plants. Suppose we will take the example of sex hormone, cholesterol. These are steroids. These steroids are water insoluble like lipids. Okay. So different type of drugs. Then antibiotics. The antibiotics. What are antibiotics? Waxman in 1942 defined antibiotic. It is a soluble chemical product that is produced by living organism. Okay, it inhibits growth of another microorganism in its presence. Clear? Penicillin, which is extracted from Penicillium notatum. Okay, Penicillium notatum produce penicillin antibiotic. It is the first antibiotic that has been discovered. Clear? So it is all about drugs. We have discussed about different categories of drugs, different source of drugs in India and also in America, how the drug act in our body, what are the drug response. Okay, all this about drugs. So thank you all. We will discuss about different type of addictive behaviors in our forthcoming video. Thank you all.